What's up, suckers? That was aggressive. Wow. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Random Fandom. This is the show where we fan out while having a good time. And guess what? Season 3 is here, son. Season 3 is here, son. I tried to make 3 a gang sign, but that don't really work.
Like that?
I don't.
Well, you flailing it. It's gotta be firm fingers.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hey, fellas.
Dang it. So we here for season 3, and I feel like we had a great summer, right? But before we get into the summer, who I got with me? I got the usual suspects. We got Jeff, Jay. The fact that I pointed at y'all backwards is hilarious. We got Jeff, Jay, Andre, and Anthony. Welcome back, fellas.
Hey.
Man. So summer, we had a lot of summer blockbusters. I feel like we're going to be talking about summer blockbusters today, but during this little break we had, we were still posting content and everything. We got a lot of hot takes from people online. So I want to do a segment just kind of talking about these new this new segment, which is just hot take madness. Whatever the name gonna be, I'm gonna say hot take madness right now.
All right.
So let's look at some of the hot takes we got from some random fandom fans, some random fandoms.
The randoms.
Thank you. Okay. So first of all, what a great Broku. That should be like a Goku kind of Batman. Okay, but either way, he says the MCU lost its magic after Endgame. The few exceptions were Deadpool and Wolverine, and also Fantastic Four. You a lie. You are a lie. I think your expectations are too high. I think your expectations are set on Endgame level, because the fact that you didn't talk about any of the TV shows. Shang-Chi is really the first real movie. Oh, crap. Spider-Man No Way Home. Yep. Shang-Chi, fantastic. WandaVision, low-key. Depending on how you feel, I say Moon Knight. I say pretty much they almost didn't miss on most of their shows. But we're so adamant on talking about the shows we didn't like that we want to be like, man, they shows are trash. You got She-Hulk, and it's like, no, She-Hulk is also depending on how you feel. I like She-Hulk.
Ironheart killed it.
Loved Ironheart.
Also, in between, before we got to Endgame, there was a build-up to Endgame. There was 12 years.
And I think people forgot that their first few movies,
were not
great. They were
They-
some of them were mid, and some of them were like.
She-Hulks, we had like with
I like She-Hulk. I like She-Hulk.
Yeah, Thor Dark World was She-Hulk.
And they
Ant-Man 2, which was just the most
Stop She-Hulk.
gibberish
I
ever.
like She-Hulk.
That's great, but
I was gonna
anyway,
say they look at Thor 2 with rose-colored glasses because it was in Endgame, and it was in like they had to go back and go like, remember this? Y'all said it was trash, but it actually means something. Now you go, I did love it.
They spoke Shakespearean the entire time. It made no sense. Thor
The
2
only
was awful.
only movies that, like, personally I would say is just a no-go for me would be Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Keep in mind, I enjoy it,
what do
but
you
when
mean
you
by
think,
no-go?
like the movie where I'm like, I can see that as a fail, and it's purely because when you think about Wanda's story arc in WandaVision, then you get to Multiverse of Madness, it's like there was a disconnect there. So for me, that's I do think the movie's fun.
Wanda.
Yeah, well, that's what it was. They didn't know how it finished. So for me, I can understand if you say no to that. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, I'm okay with the movie. It's just the only reason why I give it a knock is because we're now knowing we're not going anywhere with Kang. But when you look at all the movies that came out during this time, the fans are the reason why we assume it's bad, because every movie that come out, guess who's back? Marvel. And then the next movie, Marvel dead now. Y'all just
Yeah.
Oh, the Eternals is okay. Even then, that one, when you think about Eternals, they tried to do something different. You know what they tried to do that with? Going back to it, Thor 2. That was a very different movie at the time of what it was. You got all this fun stuff.
But Eternals, that was really dumb. Like, you have a Eternal coming out of the ground. He's almost he's got almost his hand out. Then he becomes solid. Like, what was it, like granite or like marble?
Well, I guess
but the thing is,
it's supposed to be adamantium. Like, we found that out now.
Yeah. So that means that much weight is still going into the crust of the earth. That would destroy the earth right there.
Okay, well, I mean, no one's looking at it like that.
I am.
No one said that's why the movies suck, because the way the Earth's core would have worked. I get what you're saying. The biggest argument that came from what you're saying before the Earth's core is so that hand been there the whole time,
And nobody,
and nobody said nothing.
And my
That's
thing is,
I've never heard of that art, but then
Right.
I'm impressed that there was another way to even look at it. I've always thought of it as how's the hand
I'm
been
never
there the whole
shocked no
time.
more.
But I'm
Yeah,
shocked no more with
That's
fair.
I don't. Out of all of the Anthony's being too picky moments, I don't think he's being too picky there. That you do have a giant thing that's holding the entire. That
should
is
have.
weird.
Yeah,
But all I'm saying is-
It's coming. It's coming from the core of the Earth.
It should at that point. That should have. I
By the
agree.
time it got its hand out, the world's all the
everything is
the
all-
tectonic
What
places.
Earth are we talking about? 'Cause it could be a
But
Earth,
the
it
only
could be a
reason I'm
different
saying what I
Earth.
said
Shoot,
is because the main argument wasn't that the Earth should have been destroyed. It was just
It's-
people saying, "Was
Yeah.
that there
and,
this whole time?"
and no one's talking about it. And I go, how many times do we have to know that? Like once it happens, it's on the news. We may talk about it for a week in like real life, and then after that week is over with, we be like, on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Like that's how I always.
But that
looked
was
at it.
also the first movie that came out after Endgame, and they were saying that they were there for thousands of years, and then they,
Well,
they
I'm
had
saying-
to,
Actually,
no,
no.
they
This
had
was
to
not the
blame-
first movie that came out.
Oh,
after
I mean,
that.
sorry, but it was the first movie they had to blatantly say we couldn't help against Thanos because we were told not to.
Right. Well, what I'm
Oh.
saying is, general
Yeah.
public doesn't know about Eternals though. Like we, as regular people in the universe, we don't know about the Eternals. We only know about them because we watched the movies. Like, why did they help? And it's like, oh, because they couldn't, whatever. Maybe we go that stupid. But like, as the people who will be talking about, it, like the news reporters, they don't know what happened. You know what I mean? They just like, oh, there's another alien tried to attack us, I guess.
Yeah.
And then
So
that's
yeah.
where they left
Also,
off at.
Such odd two movies to just even if you're gonna
Jump
pick any
everything.
Yeah, like,
It's a
like it
fantastic-
took so long for us to. So much time has passed chronologically from Endgame to Fantastic Four for you to be like, those are the only two exceptions. That's like you skipped a decade of movies, and
It
like
is pretty-
that's crazy.
Well, I will say though that is a good argument though. It's not what you said, but it's really a decade.
yeah.
That's the crazy part. It hasn't been a decade since Endgame.
Oh, how long
So,
has it been?
2019.
Yeah.
2019.
So it's been
Oh, yeah.
6 years.
Sure.
We have a comment from River A. Real.
Oh, what's up, River?
What's up,
We
River?
used you in another episode.
Yeah.
It's gonna pop up.
Thor 2 was kind of like Thor 1 all over again. I think it was difficult for him to have trouble finding his footing because it is so Shakespearean.
I think
At
when
least
it
he was
comes
on
to
Earth
Thor
in
2,
Thor.
the way I saw Thor 2 is I feel like Thor 1 came out and they were like, hey guys, we got the God of Thunder. This is one of the dopest Marvel characters as far as superpowers go. What we're going to do, we're going to take that hammer away. We're going to strip everything away from him. And then the reaction of it, I think when Thor 2 came out, they were like, so what do we want to action? Put action in it. Give me action. I feel like that's what I felt when I saw Thor 2. But I think the disconnect between all the Thors, not all of them, but the first two movies is when you think of Thor, we immediately think Ragnarok because that's when his real personality jumped
God,
off.
that's-
So
yeah.
Thor 1 and 2, and I like Thor 1.
Isn't
It's-
Ragnarok 3?
Yeah.
Thor
Yeah.
3?
Thor 1, I like Thor 1, but every time I watch
I like
it,
Thor 1 better than Ragnarok.
You
to
did?
Me, to me, Thor 1 was still himself as he's still Thor, but he's funny, but he's being himself. Thor 2 was you're an entirely different human being now. You went so far the other side where you're not even slightly funny. You're not even you never laugh for any reason. They don't even want you to laugh at Thor 2. And then Thor 3 was, what if we just improvise an entire movie and don't even write a script? It was zany and goofy, and I was lost on it. And
I'll
I think
give you that on 4. Thor.
yeah, the Love and Thunder.
Love and
Love
Thunder.
and Thunder was like I equate Love and Thunder to watching Anchorman. Then you watch Anchorman 2. Because Anchorman 2 was like, let's just throw them zingers in. We're going to have
Sure.
Steve Carell's
Yeah.
character be the main guy. Whereas you watch Thor, the first Anchorman,
do
you
that
watch
I
the
love
first
chair
Thor,
joke
and it's
again.
like,
Yeah, I
even
love
with Thor
that.
joking around in the first one, it was still a base to him still being the serious person. And then once it's like, don't touch my hair, don't, what, ah! And then it's like, from there, it's like, there were zany. I would go argue most of the zany was really Korg, but Thor's humor was still kind of rooted in like, oh, I know that guy. He's a friend from work. That felt real
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a, let me
I heard
be-
like a kid suggested that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, so when
It's
I
like,
look
yeah,
at
the
it,
funniest part of the movie a kid suggested. You guys improvised an entire movie so poorly that the funniest part of the movie a 7-year-old wrote. Just say the words we write. You're not improvisers. You're
But my-
Thor.
my
You're
thing,
not
though, with
good
the
at this.
Thor
You
movies,
don't
if
do
you-
comedy.
the
Don't
biggest thing,
improvise
though,
if you're not a comedian.
I will say with the Thor movies that really crack me up, it's equivalent to your Jurassic Park logic. They stick with one thing almost every movie. The first movie, you know you're more than just the hammer. You're the god of thunder.
Sure.
Second movie, what you doing, baby? You're the god of thunder.
Yeah.
Third movie, brother. Come on now. You know you the god of thunder. Every time.
So much so that his dad had to come back. It's like,
Every time.
Are you the god of the hammers or the god of thunder? He's like, oh yeah, that's
And then
right.
we
You
get
didn't
to-
say that in the other 2 movies too.
Then we get to
It's so
Infinity
funny.
War, and he's like, listen, I know I'm the god of thunder, but I'm going to need this hammer, though. Go ahead and make a bigger hammer because I need it. So it's like every movie, it does feel
They go
like
back and
the...
forth
But,
between-
with Love and Thunder, when he brought
Oh.
Korg the Destroyer, he brought Christian Bale brought that darkness to the themes.
That's what
But-
they messed up.
Right. They should have had him exposed more. They should have had more of an impact onto it.
Yeah, I don't-
Ragnarok is when he's with Loki going through the
Yeah.
with.
I don't think the funny thing is I think Love and Thunder could have been so much better if they let
That's what I'm
Gore.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they should have
Gotcha,
let him.
okay,
They
okay.
should have let.
We should have seen Gore going through tons of guys.
Yeah.
We should be like, yo.
There was no urgency because it's like, he's just killing people off in the sideways.
Right. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's one scene
That's your
that's like
name.
low key scary. It was when he has the kids and he pops up and you'd be like, yo, I have my son. My son was like, oh my god, like I was like, it's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
he came out of the darkness in
Yeah,
that cage.
and
And like
we-
that was
yeah,
terrifying.
yeah.
It
You
was-
don't get
See
to have
more
it
of that.
both. You can't be so PG where you're not gonna. We want to get the kids to still watch this and make money from the kids, but we want it so we can't show anything too graphic. But we also want to pretend that there's a threat by having children in the movie,
But
and it's
see,
like,
you know,
but I
and
think
it's
they
like you're-
could've-
I didn't fall for it.
There's a happy balance with
Yeah.
that, and I think like since we talked about it, the first Jurassic Park had that happy balance where you were afraid that those kids were gonna die.
Yeah.
Like
They
even
still have
adults
some-
were like, "Ooh, are they gonna kill these kids off?"
Yeah,
it's like,
last
we
thing-
really
Well, even
both.
Thor
We've
1
been
had
on this thing
Yeah.
for so long. So
Yeah.
last thing I'll say, when you look at Love and Thunder, when the movie opens up, it's a very funny, over-the-top comedy of Thor destroying this whole world while trying to save them. Once Gore came in, they should have inherently lowered the tone of the rest of the movie because of the impact of Gore, but they didn't balance it right.
Right.
Every time Thor was back, it was ha, and then they tried to be like,
like when he was naked.
yeah, so it was like,
that's
so that's
unnecessary.
where that comes up. But all that to say this though means I feel like you didn't really watch, or you're listening to everyone else's comments about how they feel.
Honestly, the first Spider-Man that was the first movie after Endgame that they I think pretended. I forget where it
Oh,
fell.
Far From Home.
Far From Home was a
yeah.
great movie.
Far From Home was fantastic,
That was a great
but they
movie.
do count that as the end of
Not the multiverse.
No, you
first.
can't. You
Oh,
can't
No, no,
have
they
to
count
say-
Far From Home as the end of Phase
phase-
3.
Yeah.
So it's not
Okay.
really Endgame. Endgame
Even though when it came out, it was that was the first time that it was like
Black Widow and Far From Home are both part of, right?
Phase-
I think
I-
Black
I
Widow
think
is too,
so,
right?
yeah.
If I'm wrong, Black Widow's Phase
Sure.
4, but I think both of those
Yeah.
movies,
But
even
to
though
me,
we're
when
like,
somebody makes this argument, they're going off of when was the movie made. If somebody's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
complain and
I
say
will
after Endgame they were bad at making movies,
Yeah.
then I'm
Snap,
just
good
like,
point.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, no, the very next movie, the directly next movie that
Was
they
Far-
made was a
Touche.
great movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I appreciate the comment, but I would say go back and watch some of these movies and the TV shows because that is really what
Because look where
builds
we are
up the
now.
speed of.
Look where we are now. We're almost at Doomsday with Robert Downey Jr. being Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
But we had to build up. We had to get over Kang. We had to get over all these other things. But we had to do the same thing with remember the Incredible Hulk with just Hulk with Eric
yeah,
Bana.
Yep.
And then
Or Edward Norton.
Edward Norton was Incredible Hulk, and then the regular Hulk was Eric Bana.
Oh yeah.
See, we had to get over those humps of movies before we got a cohesive story that meshed together, and then we just kept pushing out, Winter Soldier, and then Infinity Wars, and then we got it, and then Endgame came, and we all cried because it was amazing.
So yeah, we spent 50 minutes on this. That's how passionate we are about this. Okay, so let's go next one. Kang will make an appearance in Doomsday. Disney will bring back Majors. Here's the thing. I
think they will. I agree.
But okay, hear me out. This is my one take on bringing back Kang. What?
Oh, his name.
Okay.
Oh, Tolkien.
I did-
Tolkien Maine. Oh, you
A
get
Deus Main 85 said Kang will make an appearance in Doomsday. Disney will bring back Majors. This is my take on bringing back Jonathan Majors. I don't want them to bring him back so they can quickly wrap it up.
Yeah,
Kang is so dope, and what he brought to Kang was so dope to me.
Yeah.
Minus how Quantumania ends, how he every moment
character,
Loki.
and Loki, that
was
first
great, Loki.
scene when
Yeah.
he's in that last episode of season 1.
Right.
You said this is the next big bad. This man did nothing but talk. I felt his whole presence
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
I don't, if they
he
bring
was-
him back, I want a full
Yeah,
cohesive.
I was gonna say even
he
when
was
he's beating Ant-Man before he gets stuck into the thing, like he is whooping Ant-Man's like it was a lady next to me who was like, are they gonna kill Ant-Man?
Yeah.
And I was like, it might happen.
If they do
And
make
at the
an
end of it,
appearance,
too,
Yeah.
they had
And at
all
the
the
end of
other
it-
versions of Kang, which the
Right.
strongest one
Well,
is
even-
Emotep Kang,
Yeah.
or like the
Oh,
Pharaoh
yeah.
Kang.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say even when Ant-Man's walking and he's like, wait, did I kill or is he
Yeah,
go? Like it
at
was
the
like
end of the
at the end of the
post-credit scene,
post-credit,
and then
yeah,
there's,
and you're
there's more
like-
purple in the world.
yeah,
Did you notice
and
that
that the
before?
people
Everything
were
was
just
different.
slightly off. It was like,
Right.
wait,
Did
did
he
I?
even
Yeah,
come
so-
back? Is he even in the same? It's like I thought he did such a good job of like he acted in so many different Kangs, and there was a different personality with all of them.
Right,
I don't think that I don't think if they bring him back that I do think that's why there's what I want to happen versus what I think. I do think that that's what they're gonna do. I think that they're going to bring him back
And then
just
Doomsday
and
just
immediately
kill him.
That's
because
why
they're
the-
like he was the big. So how do we also rush Doctor Doom into being a bigger bad than Kang?
Yeah,
we just say, well, you know, the guy that we said was the big bad. Well, this guy just
But
killed him.
I do think
Anyways,
there's a way because that his character's so good. I do think it'll be weird.
want him to
but
do
I
that,
do
but-
think there's a way they can show him and then pivot so that after the Secret Wars Doomsday
Yeah.
stuff, it'll be a weird timeline thing, but like you can
Sure.
still do. They do it all the time in movies. The
Yeah.
prequels, you can do hey,
Yep.
here's a movie if they want to. Here's the movie before the Secret Wars Doomsday, but we're showing it after Secret Wars
Yeah.
of really what happened with Kang.
Right.
So they
yeah.
could do that instead of
Yeah, because
That'd be-
Kang wasn't part of Secret Wars. Secret Wars is, all Doom. And it should
Yeah.
be.
It
They
should
shouldn't
be.
just bring Kang in just for him to break him apart. But they should bring back Thanos because Thanos was in Secret Wars and they
Yeah.
killed him.
Oh, we got
cold
another.
blooded.
Let him finish.
Like when it was like God Doom literally just went in. It was like Thanos was like pumping him up. He's like, let's go. And then he just reached in, pulled his spine out.
Yeah.
I hope they open with that.
That would be
That
awesome.
should be the
That'd
dopest.
be dope.
If they would, I would pay Josh Brolin just to come back just to be Thanos for 5 seconds just to get his spine ripped out.
You yourself gonna pay. That'd be
Yeah.
good. We got a comment.
Take
Yeah,
cashier's
just wanna read
checks.
some comments. So we got River again, but he says, Jordan, Kang is so dope. Jeff, and he has technology.
see,
Hilarious. Technology.
He's got that technology and resources.
Technology wins.
At his disposal. So,
Yeah, but who he beat?
Yeah.
And then we got 31 Savage XX. Do you reboot after Secret Wars?
I don't think.
No, you gotta keep
I
going.
don't think the only thing that should be rebooted should be X-Men at this
X-Men,
point.
yeah.
X-Men.
Everything else is just continuation, in my opinion. Because if you reboot, I'm not against you rebooting. I'm gonna need 10, 15 years
Yeah.
of
and they don't
nothing.
got-
If you're gonna
yeah.
reboot now, I think that's a disservice. Because it kind of felt weird when when Robert Pattinson came out as Batman. I was like, I feel like that's just too quick. Like
Yeah.
we just finished the Batman, then we had a Batman. Now like
Yeah.
we did Dark Knight, then we got Justice League, then we got, and I'm like, bro, that's a lot of Batman.
I feel like as long as Tom Holland can't grow facial hair, we should keep it the way it is. All right, that's what I think.
Tom Holland has a look where he gonna be 40, talking about, hey guys, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
man, keep him. You better stay
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
exactly.
Do you see him as Nathan Drake in like in that movie? As
Oh,
yeah,
Oh, Uncharted?
yeah. He's like, I'm Nathan Drake. You're like, oh,
Yeah, he's the BJ Armstrong.
You should have
of
put on
Marvel.
a fake mustache for this role.
Is there another comment or? Okay, let's go to the next hot take. Oh, actually no, we going straight into the game. Okay, so we had a lot of summer blockbusters this year. We love ranking things, so we got 10 movies we're talking about that we're going to be showing on here. We're ranking them 1 to 10 on what we felt about the movie. If you didn't see the movie, just make it up on what you saw in the trailer and how you felt about it.
Majority vote? Or are we just all giving them?
And we-
No, we got to.
and we have to pick it and we can't move it.
Yes. Once
Oh,
it's
this is
there,
blind
it is
ranking.
there. So it's kind of like how we started the last season, ending that talking about what we felt about the
right.
movies with that blind ranking. Same thing.
a blind
But the
ranking. All
difference is we
saw
know
it.
what the movies are of what came out this summer. So
Okay.
we're using 10 of them. So ranking them, we got to agree, or majority rule. So let's go first movie. Thunderbolts, aka New Avengers.
2.
9.
Above a 5.
9.
I'm 100% with Andre. Definitely above a 5. If you remember, he
was
didn't.
great.
No. But if you remember, he didn't like.
Was this the thumb drive?
No, that's
No,
not.
that
That's
was-
Captain America.
yeah.
If you remember,
Yeah, that's Captain
Anthony,
America. That's 10.
You didn't like the fact that they all hugged him to pick him off. Like you didn't understand that
Oh,
they were
yeah,
coming
forgot about
together to actually stop him from giving in to the anxiety and the emotion and everything that he was feeling. That was a beautiful moment that brought tears.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'm saying I agree with you. I go above 5. I'm at like 3, 4.
I'll go 4.
4? What do you?
4.
I would go 3. But
Okay.
I'm not going to be mad if anybody does.
They brought
but
in their own Superman. They
to me, it's
nerfed him
literally
at the end
2.
of the movie.
No, they didn't nerf him.
Yes, they did.
They never nerfed him.
They actually did.
No.
Because he killed. I can't be superpowered unless I got the other guy.
No,
That's
they
not
didn't
a
nerf
nerf,
him. That's
That's
it's literally
that's
a
his
split
character.
personality.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's 2 people. So they talked to the core person, Bob. They talked to Bob. They weren't. If they were dealing with the Void, that movie's over. They're all
Yeah.
cooked.
At some point, I think
Right,
the
So
Void
he's
might.
too strong, so they had to find a way to beat him and then nerf the guy so that he's like an unlockable boss that becomes part of your
No,
party.
that's not
like
a-
he was like a killer, and then I was like,
Wait,
my knee hurts.
let me ask a rebuttal question. Do you think they nerfed Galactus because he got pushed through a portal, or do you think they found a way to actually end it so that way this movie isn't just some, hey, we're gonna start this new cast of characters, and because we're putting them up against a villain that low key we know they can't beat, do we just kill him? Like literally, they had to, the Void's gonna come back, but it's like
Yeah,
you need
he's
to
gonna
find
come
a way
back.
to stop him, and it's going to. And it wasn't even like,
Hulk was
oh,
nerfed.
they didn't even say we have to beat him. It was just something in, why am I blank? Oh, Yelena's mind was like, no, I know what he was dealing with. Like, they're setting the seeds of how he is as an individual. So Yelena, no one else thought about it. She just goes, I'm going to go in. Doesn't say it. She just walks into the Void and knows she has to look for Bob.
Okay, can I have a rebuttal then
Go for it.
why it's bad? They shot Taskmaster in the head.
No, but that's them, I think, rewriting
I think
it wrong.
Taskmaster is a great character,
It is.
and the way that they presented him was horrible.
Yeah.
Her.
I feel like they should. I'm with you on that one because Taskmaster. They should have, because in Black Widow, she doesn't have a personality. Taskmaster doesn't have a personality, and Taskmaster's personality is a fun, quippy type of person.
Right.
So in this movie, they should have made her. I have my personality now. I can be quippy. There's a reason why my dad didn't like me, because I was always jokey with him, and he was like, "Oh, this girl."
But I will say, because it's Marvel and everything that we're doing, I don't see why they can't bring back a Taskmaster.
bring back another
but
Taskmaster,
also on
for
the
sure.
side,
Different
on the flip
universe kind of thing?
on the flip
Well,
side,
just another.
when you think
actual
about
guy.
what the movie is, adding Taskmaster and her issues would have elongated that movie to a certain different way, to where you got to make Taskmaster involved with the Void because she gets it and stuff. Or you can do what I think happened, which is, hey, real talk, we kind of messed up Taskmaster. We also, I don't know if we really have a real place we're trying to take Taskmaster.
Right.
So all in favor of shooting him in the head?
Yeah.
All right.
That was cold-blooded too. She's like, "Hi, guy, bam!" It's like,
You know,
"Whoops,
you do
whoops,
know
a daisy."
actually, they were in the
Yeah.
original script.
Yeah.
Taskmaster and Ghost, they had more of a thing going on. Like they were more talky, I guess. Have more dialogue, and they was like, it's just not going.
I think
it's too long.
Taskmaster originally was supposed to like keep on having amnesia and kept on forgetting that they're kept on wanting to kill the same whoever their original, because in the very beginning they each were supposed to kill somebody else. So the whole thing was they
Bucky Barnes? They tried to Winter Soldier it? Because that whole movie,
but they were going to do it zany, where they're going to be like,
many
no,
characters
didn't
have
you
amnesia?
forget that you're not supposed to, you don't gotta now.
yeah,
And then so
okay.
I think that they were like, as a mood of the movie,
It
was all, it's so, I think they did a great job of it being funny and still being able to have like moments where you felt emotional of the stakes being, and I feel like sometimes Marvel does too much in one way or the other, where they make it too zany and not. That's why I just love that movie, because the tone of it was like, I really care about these characters, man.
Amnesia,
Like I really.
though, Amnesia just feels like a plot hole that they just keep filling it. Like that's how they fill in plot holes. They're like, amnesia.
But that was a good decision. They took it out.
Characters that have amnesia that
I
you
would say
think
it was
about.
really just Bucky, right?
Bucky Barnes, the
Now you got amnesia.
no, who's the the Black Widows? The Black Widows get amnesia sometimes. They forget who they are.
No, they're just completely locked.
Well,
they
it
have
was
to be
it was still-
unlocked.
They're still mind controlled.
yeah.
If
No, no, but
things
you
they went
said
through.
amnesia.
Incredible Hulk has amnesia.
I forgot we got 9 other movies though. So,
No, yeah.
So I'm saying
sorry.
I'm saying
My bad.
I'm gonna say
I'm
3
sorry.
specifically because I was gonna say 4, but I remember with this, I think most people, especially me, went in thinking, I mean, it's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
And then I was blown away. So I'm gonna say
It's okay.
3.
Get in the comments.
I mean, the movie did well by reviews.
Going 3.
Yeah, we're going 3.
I'm going 3.
Review wise, it did well. Box office wise, all these movies bombed. Box office wise, none of them really. This was a rough.
His list would be 1, 5, and 10. Like I think there would be like
Yeah.
So we're going 3 for that. Okay, let's go next movie.
Question mark red. Yep. I really like that movie too.
Lilo and Stitch.
10.
Below
10.
I would say
15.
I would say a 10.
you were going to try to say below 10. You were about to be
I was
like
gonna say
off the list.
above- I was gonna say
Between
above a
1
10.
and 10 though, if you think about more, there's more movies that came out this summer. I'm
You're
gonna
right.
go personally. I would
8?
say a 7.
9.
I'd go 7 for me. But I'm saying they're both saying 9. So
Yeah, it's hard because with these lists at the end, we end up having to put something we love.
the reason
somewhere,
why I
but
say 7 for this,
none of
by
us
the way,
love this movie.
well, so that's why I'm saying 7
didn't
because
like it
like
either.
I still enjoy it, but like that they still have that core essence of you're watching and you're like, it's Lilo and Stitch. I still feel the emotion. It may not be as heavy as I did in the animated, but because they at least did something where when you look at the last few live actions of what you liked and what you didn't like, this is in the category of like, you know what? Yeah.
It's not
You
bad.
did it.
So you think that?
What
that's
did
what
you
I'm
say?
saying,
Is it
7.
think there
Mahalo,
could be 8,
Mahalo
9.
means family or something?
You think there could be 3
Mahalo
lower
family,
movies
yeah.
than this?
Yeah.
Seven's a safe.
Mahalo.
Yeah, I think 7 is so
early,
safe.
We don't know if we might.
Mahalo
cheat
means
something.
family. So now you go live with our
Ohana.
neighbor, and I'm gonna.
Oh, Ohana, yeah. I did. I messed
For
up.
the
Ohana
bit,
means.
yeah.
I'm not trying to do a bit.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just trying to say Ohana means family. All right, you go ahead and live with this weird ass neighbor that we've seen 3 times on the film, and I'm gonna go to San Diego and live my dreams. Bye bye.
Well, I can't say that because
I
she
don't know
has
if
the
there's 3 worse
teleportation
movies.
gun, so she can see her every single day.
Touche.
So that's why I was like, I don't mind it because I can literally go, poop, hey.
Then there's
what's going
no
on?
sense of like
But-
growth as a character because she like there's nothing being resolved. There's nothing growth because I can just come back anytime I want to.
Well, but that was your point. Is the whole thing about family? I want to be with my family all the time.
But there should still be a overarching like growth of a character. Like, oh, okay, do I need to put am I
think-
putting my sister first or am I putting my future first?
But see,
But she was not a
to me
good
is
sister.
like-
I
But
think
see,
they
I'm
should
saying,
have.
this, I'm saying this as there's 3 dads here. I don't feel that you have to put somebody first. You can in situations, yes, in situations you put your son first. In other situations, you go, I got to follow my career. I have to do this, son. I'm sorry.
You
I'm gonna leave you for a few days at.
And
Right-
if I
right-
had a
right now-
teleportation,
if I had a
gun,
teleportation-
you know, I'd be on comedy tour right now,
right,
leaving every night.
day. Yeah.
I love you, son. Let me tuck you in. Hey, everybody.
And I'm there right as soon as I've got to be on stage.
I mean,
this
for
movie-
that, because right now I got an automatic feeder at home for my cat because I got to make sacrifices. You know what I mean? Of course I want to be home. You know what I mean? Right now my cat's going viral as we speak. You know what I mean? I don't even got time to comment to it. You know what I mean?
This to me, the reason why I'm ranking it so low is because it's like a hack joke, right? If you see a comedian do another joke of someone else, I've seen it before already, right? So I don't want to see a remake of. If you're gonna do so, if you're gonna do it so different to where it's the same, but it's different. It's
No,
like,
but I mean, they did make some different. That's why I do at least applaud it because a lot of the live actions they made, when they do it, I feel like when a choice gets made of what they try to switch, a lot of times it's like, I don't know why y'all did that.
At least it makes
But
Stitch look
this one,
different.
I like.
I know, I think Stitch should have been Vin
That
Diesel.
girl's ass.
With all
That
the
is
family
that
talk.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
I will.
But yeah, so-
I do.
That's so funny.
but just so we can move forward, I'm saying 7.
but
They
I'm
say 9. Should we meet in the middle and go 8?
let's go 8.
Yeah, because I'm
Okay,
just
okay.
worried that I don't know if there's going to be 3 more
and-
movies
I mean,
that we
okay.
want us.
And I
complain
just,
about.
I'm
But
mad
then-
at John, but myself. Like I wanted.
John
I
should have
love
an accent.
that switch. Even in the cartoon, he switches so quick. You're like, How about we work together? He was like, all right. And I was like, what? And then here, he's just so mean.
That was hilarious, dude.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I guess we won't kill each other no more. And then they took away his accent, too.
So we're going 8 for Lilo and Stitch. Okay, so let's go next summer movie.
My picks should always just be with a grain of salt.
Elio. Bro, I'm a fight for Elio. Elio is actually a great movie that the advertising was not strong enough for, so more people can't tell you how solid of a movie this is.
It was beautiful.
Keep in mind, I don't think I'm going to go, I might go 6. I don't know if I want to go top 5. I think.
Can I give? I would say 4. I love this movie.
Yeah.
No, I do too. I'm just thinking
and then
about
I
the
might
movie.
do 5. So right now,
Okay,
we're
5.
in the middle. I don't know.
I was gonna say 6.
Wait, didn't we already pick 5?
No, because I said 6. He said.
No, I mean, didn't we already pick 5? Isn't
No.
already taken?
No.
No.
Only 3 is taken, and then 8 is.
3. Oh,
3
yeah,
and
okay.
8.
I'll
So
say 5.
I think 5 is solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elio. If you don't know that movie, if you haven't seen it, literally.
I wish I saw it in theaters.
I did
saw
see it
at
in
home,
theaters.
and I was like, "This is so beautiful.
It
This is so."
Animation was amazing. The story was amazing.
And it felt like a unique story, not overdone. It felt like.
I'm petty. I'm petty. I'll admit I'm petty. Okay. So,
all right, how petty are you?
I'm very petty. The actress, what's her name? Zoe Saldana, right? She's
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Is she on this?
Yeah, she's.
She's
so my thing is this, right?
Sister?
Oh yeah,
It's
you
like,
hate her.
my thing is this, right?
Oh man.
What stood out to me? Here's the thing, right? So I saw the interviews and I saw what character played what. It's like the character that she played doesn't like look like her.
Who did she play?
Oh,
Wait.
she plays the auntie.
Wait.
Zoe Saldana.
I'm not a
Zoe
fan of Zoe
Saldana.
Saldana. I'm not a fan.
Oh,
What
yeah.
was it?
Okay.
Originally
I love
wasn't
you,
supposed
Zoe.
to
So you
be-
want cartoon characters to always look like
No,
the
but
person?
I'm saying that the characters that the
Because I don't think Homer Simpson.
No. listen what I'm saying, right? I'm saying for this movie, right? If you look at the character lineup, they resemble what they look like, except her.
Well, she,
Oh, no, I see what
originally
that
she
is.
wasn't. It wasn't Zoe though. It was somebody else, and then conflict, like
conflict of interest or something?
shooting conflicts or something like that happened, and then it went to Zoe, and then Zoe took it. It was.
Does
supposed
that change the petty?
I want to say it was supposed to be America.
No,
I mean,
I'm saying.
if they picked a straight up
yeah.
white woman, then it would be like, all right, what are we doing here?
I'm just saying
But-
that's my level.
I
of
will say
petty.
though, that was hilarious. Your initial argument sounded like I don't know
But
why this voice didn't go.
I just love-
It was
Nothing like
that.
I just love when anybody admit, because as somebody who's also petty, I just love anybody that starts out stating, I just want you to know ahead of time, this is going to be a petty argument.
Right, it's like, look,
but I still want you to hear me out, and I respect
love yourself, right?
Yeah.
The movie, love yourself, right? Like I'm not gonna like. Okay, let's move on.
So where is it at in your
I ain't
number?
heard.
What number did we put it at? What number?
We put
Put Elio
5. We did 5 because I said 6.
said
They
6.
said 4.
I said 6.
So it was meeting in the middle. Going with
Yeah,
5
and then I
was a
said
good.
5. And then,
I don't know what
yeah.
kind of triangulation we doing here, but okay.
4 6, man. You meet in the middle.
6.
Okay, so for Ironheart, here's the thing.
Above a 5.
I
man.
love Ironheart.
I love Ironheart.
I thought it was a
the Shaka Khan scene, man.
bro.
Man,
amazing.
this whole
Yeah.
I would say I would go. Where did we put it? 5, right? I would say 4. For Ironheart.
I would say 4. I would say 4. I
I'll
would
go
say
2.
I'd say, I mean, I don't want to.
Nah, I
Here's the
can't
thing,
go
because I know what we got. So that's
Well,
why I'm like, I don't know.
You know what, brother? My brother.
Don't
say we
make
go
me have
one.
to do this.
Oh my
How is
God.
it blind for you if you know what the choices are?
What?
You know,
No, he-
I know. I
already
made a
know my
moment.
top two.
I
We're
made
guessing
a
at
wait,
the-
real quick.
the movies
I made
we've seen
I made a
this year.
comment before this all started where I said it's technically not blind because we know what the movies are.
Oh, okay.
So that's
But
what
we
I'm
don't,
saying.
we
I-
don't, we don't literally know
Because
the
we're just
actual
doing
10.
the summer.
We're just like,
we're doing the summer stuff.
I know what's coming up. I mean, I know some of the stuff that's coming up.
I'm
But
thinking-
Wait, actually, matter
honestly, I
of
do
fact, let me do this. I can argue you down to 4. This is
I'm
why
at
I'm going.
7
this
right
is,
now.
Oh,
And
you're
I
at
thought
7.
It was 6 or 7. Because to me, I'm like, it wasn't as good as Elio.
No, but this is I as a show. I thought the show was fantastic. The reason why
Sure, but
I'm
we're judging
reason,
them all
I mean,
against each
touche.
other.
The reason why I wouldn't put it at a 2, I don't like how it ended. It felt like her character grew and got to a point of acceptance. Mephisto comes in and then immediately it just all was wiped away and she was about to. And I'm like,
That's
The cop out.
no, but
let's
that
do the
it
budget.
felt,
Let's do the budget because they don't know.
no,
they're
I
gonna
mean,
do-
like budget or not.
Yeah.
My thing is, you can. I think there's a way you can do a thing without changing the character of the growth that they
Sure.
just went through. The whole. It'd be different if it was like.
Easy, right?
If it'd be different if it was like she grew, And then at the halfway point, Mephisto comes in, and then you see her rebattle. But it was like, no, she went through the arc, and then it was like, wham, we're back to square
A lot
one.
of like emotional growth too.
I can
like
fight this on a personal level. Okay.
Are you a woman
with
genius?
I'm not a woman genius, but I have had my cousin, who I grew up with, my cousin, like we're brothers, passed away tragically, like in the movie.
Dang.
Right? And to this day, I go, it happened. I'm healed from it now. But if somebody was like, you want to bring your cousin back? Yeah, I'll be like,
it changes everything.
and it's just me that has to deal with it.
Yeah.
But if the rest of my family would be like, oh my God, he's back, and I'll be like, I might take that choice, and I've grown, I've healed from it.
It's not bringing it back. It's bringing back a consciousness AI that
I just think-
pretends like it's
She comes back as an actual person.
That's what he.
Yeah.
So I'll give you.
She's trying to bring back the
I just
tell you
think that it's funny that like we're measuring petty and I love you, Jay, but you were just like, so here's why I think it should be higher because my cousin died, and then I'm just sitting there like, all right,
Well,
I guess
wins.
I guess you win, right? I guess that's the opening up.
Here's what I'm gonna argue with that,
I guess we're
and
put it at one. I don't know.
I'm very much to be like, the devil is here.
I'm very.
Give it to me.
So I love Ironheart. Like my heart says.
I can understand the temptation.
My heart
Like,
says
what
to
your
go
point
one
is.
or two. My heart says go one or two, but the one thing I didn't
Better
like
than
about
Superman.
the one thing. Can I talk? Sorry. I mean, damn, I keep getting
One.
Okay, hey, I mean, I'm like,
I'm sorry. I just even the suggestion of one to me was
No, go wait. You
Insane.
good?
I'll wait.
Go.
I'll wait.
Now you good, man.
Go, Jack, go, Jack.
No, I'm saying, okay, I put my cup down because, okay, I'm not talking. Okay, so I would say, so my thing is, right, I loved it. Like my heart, I said my heart said it is a one, right? But I'm arguing it down for the mere fact of the matter of once they introduced black magic into the technology, which took away from the genius of Ironheart.
Of who she is.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you know what? It's like once they did that,
that's
it's
a good
like
point.
it's like the suit was dope, but it was like now we had to bring in witches and stuff and all this shit,
Now,
and it's like I'm like,
is it
kind of watered
I think it's
Yeah.
I think that whole point is the fact that she would be Iron Man if she had the money, but because she doesn't have the money, she can't do all the things that she wants to do. That's where the magic comes into play.
I mean, yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but the whole thing, I mean, yeah, but it's just like
She was
it's
so
like
selfish though.
it's like basically it's saying that we can't because we can't explain tech. We're just gonna go dump in magic.
But also,
That's lazy
I would
writing.
say though, as well, once she had the people around her and we knew who we were going up against, she technically did have a little bit more at her disposal. But it was she spoke up, and then I don't know who spoke up, but it was like we found out we could do the magic thing, and then we just ran with it. It wasn't like
I gotta argue against if she had the money part. Didn't Iron Man make his first suit as a prisoner of war inside of a cave?
No, but also that
But-
suit wouldn't be able to do half. Of,
Yeah.
But would she be able to do that?
And but
She did. She made one in their dorm room. I think that was what got her
I'm gonna throw this out there. Those parts, each part's probably like a couple $1,000s. I don't think that makes any sense. That she's I don't have any money, but she can go down the street and she can get a quantum turbolator and everything.
No, it doesn't make sense.
I think she had to, like,
'cause
kinda hustle her
Iron
way
Man
into-
is one. He has the money to get different. Just him in Iron Man 2 alone. Or is it 2? Oh, Iron Man 2 or 3, whichever one it is, where he's making the new. That's the second one, right?
That's two, that's two.
He had the resources to be able to buy certain things and grab certain things. A lot of what she had dealt with a scholarship and what she was allowed to get as a part of the scholarship.
And,
Yeah.
So it's like she necessarily didn't have the money. Hence why at the part of the show they were like, "Hey, scholarship's gone." She had to take that suit just so she can have something.
When she went to
He
go
was giving
find
suits
parts, she
away.
was able to go to like a street, a part place down the street, and find these very integral pieces of tech
Well,
that you
I
can't
think
find
that's-
anywhere else.
No,
I mean,
that's-
Terrence
no,
Howard was gonna get a suit. I mean, he had suits for everybody. You know what I mean? Like he had a whole closet.
That
of
was
them.
the point. Is that she was able to make her suit off of scraps better than Tony's scrapped suit.
Also, she didn't pay for that part.
Right.
That wasn't like a.
That wasn't- yeah.
That was
It is-
like
that
she,
was-
sure the shop had
I
it,
will-
but it wasn't like she was like, "Well, here's $1 billion."
Right.
Right.
I
that
will
was,
update my 6 to a 4.
Okay.
Boom.
So
I've changed my
4. I mean, mind you, at
Okay.
this point,
Yeah.
your 2 was all. When you
because
said 2, I was like,
because
"That's."
Fine,
feel like-
4, fine.
You were
I
already
think in
overruled, sir.
retrospect, I'm just overthinking it, and I'm like, I think 5 might have, but I'm like, we already did the 5, so I can't
okay.
pretend. I'm not going to lower it because of where we're at on the board right now.
I mean, fair. So
So
okay.
I would definitely go with 4.
Okay,
sure.
let's
All right.
go
That was
4
4.
for Ironheart.
4. All right, I'll take that.
Dang.
'Cause I'm remembering enjoying it the whole time.
But while we're
So
waiting,
I was being
okay,
too petty,
yeah,
and I apologize.
No, okay, well, you already got it up. Okay, let's go next fandom movie. Here's the thing. It is almost the same exact movie.
100%.
They do add in like 20 extra minutes of more character development that you could see.
which I kind of enjoyed.
I did enjoy it, but because of what it is, I'm okay with putting it lower. Knowing in my heart, I love this movie. This movie made me cry.
But Gerard Butler,
the
he
live
was-
action-
That makes me cry. A lot
live
makes me
action
cry.
did?
It's also your favorite.
How?
It's
Animated
this is
trilogy.
a favorite
animated one
animated
made me
trilogy.
cry, but this one
How-
it didn't make me
No,
cry.
so sorry, this one it's a personal thing.
Sure.
Watching this, how they depicted Gerard Butler as the dad,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
watching it from the dad perspective.
Yeah.
Like when I first saw this movie, it was no kid or nothing. But now watching it as a dad, this is my first time since having a kid. And it's when you get to all this crap and at the end of the movie, the main thing that made me cry was I just wanted to protect you or keep you safe. That alone, it thinks about how aggressive he is at his son. Sure, he's making fun of him for all this stuff, but in reality, he's like, I just want you to be great. So that way you can handle yourself, win these dragons.
And then think
The
about it like
character
this.
arc
Here's
just
what's crazy.
so
Think about it
good.
like this from that. When your son starts to like stuff that you don't like, and you're gonna be like, oh, why you like this? but you gotta be like, I guess you like it.
want you to
gonna
like
look
dragons.
Yeah, I just want you to like
Monsters.
stuff I
I'll be
like.
petty again.
Dang.
I'll be petty. How did the dragon in the movie look like the dragon in the cartoon, but the dude don't look like Jeff?
They should have cast Jeff.
That's
should've
exactly.
done-
I'm sorry, I said
I
they should have
think
cast
I
Jeff.
think I was too old for the role.
Nah, they could.
No, they could die.
They can come back if they make a third one. And they can,
I mean,
CGI.
if they ask
AI.
me, I know I got some grays. I am willing to shave. If anybody,
Yeah.
if any,
You still look young.
Give it a Pixar money.
Oh wait,
Shave.
he'll be Hiccup. He'll be older Hiccup.
What if in his audition, he didn't even read lines. He just went, I've been told I look like him.
And like
Willing to
cast it.
shave. Thank you.
You know what?
Jeffrey Horst.
I thought
Is it Jeffrey?
yes, yeah.
I thought it was a great movie just 'cause, even though it was a remake and it was like a live action, even though it's pretty much a shot for shot, I still loved it.
No, I did too.
Which
But
I don't really say that. I really don't like when they make live actions that are shot for shot. But for this one, I loved it because they brought back Gerard Butler as the dad
Yeah.
when he voiced the dad original one, which is awesome. And they still brought back the original feel of like how the character of Toothless was all playful like a cat. Like he was all playful.
But wait a minute,
Yeah.
guys. They casted a black girl.
Oh
to
my
be-
God.
Oh
It's
my
gotta
God.
be a
It's
10.
gotta be a 10 now.
how dare they cast a black woman for a white girl's role?
I forgot.
A 10, 12 even.
What?
We're just beating the
it's
comments.
just-
in the
that's
punch.
what the
taking
comments
There were people
said.
were pissed.
People
taking
pissed,
her
but
gifts.
people also
Taking her
pissed that Ironheart was a black woman.
my
I was like,
imagination
do y'all not know the
Bro,
movie? The
wait
comic
till,
book is
wait till
the
Harry
black
Potter come out.
woman?
Wait till Harry come out. They
I'm
gonna
about to
be
say, like, all the
livid.
guys are saying all that, and
No,
it's
no,
like
I'm
something
just,
I
like,
would,
literally-
like something my accent was like, and she should have been white.
She shut up at the
No,
bar.
it's just the discourse of what
yeah.
was happening
Yeah.
once she got cast. It was like, in the
The
movie,
lightest
she's
of
white.
now-
In my-
It's like, we still on this guy?
now
In my
the-
head, it's just like it's a movie. So that could be whatever they want. It's written down as a script. They're make believe characters.
well,
You're messing
my
with my
other-
imagination. I don't like it.
For me, it goes deeper into it goes deeper into forget the race. Do you know what this girl's audition was?
Yeah.
I'm sure it was fantastic if she got the part. I don't think she went into the audition room and then the guy went, "Hey, real talk, by the way, we want to really diversify. So whatever you say,
Yeah.
It's gonna work.
it ain't nothing but black women in there."
It was probably an open
You know-
casting. For
That's exactly, yeah.
And when you look at the acting, their chemistry, I thought was fantastic. I really loved her as a thing. But the only reason why I would put this movie lower is because of the fact that it is essentially the same movie. So I don't mind going 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wish that we could. That's why I think Lilo's
We
gonna
already
be
know
too
the top
high.
two are, so we can't.
I think
we know what the
Lilo's
top
too
two
high.
are.
I think we should have put Lilo at like 9 because now when we put this at 7, we're hoping
Hey,
that
I
there's
think
two
there
crappy
are
movies.
2 more, and I'm waiting for them. So are we feeling cool? 7?
But
Or-
if you go back
7.
historically, Vikings did pillage and murder all across the world, so it would be fine
They would be.
that they would produce and they would have a
And
black child.
A black, yeah.
Wow.
Light skin.
a mixed baby at that.
Mixed baby.
If you look at that
Also-
girl,
I
I
she
never heard that
damn-
argument. If you really knew your Viking history,
Hey. Them
we
Viking-
pillaged everybody.
Yo, them Viking boats ain't go that far.
They could if they had magic.
They got stuck in the ice.
In a dragon world, they would have.
Next movie, and
No,
this
10.
is what I'm talking about.
10.
I am okay
10.
with putting this at 9.
You can put the
Yeah,
10.
Jordan, we're on the same. We're on the
10,
same.
but then, but you don't think there's gonna be something that
No, I think something's gonna be
at
worse.
least don't have some big dinosaurs in it to look at. Like I feel
No,
like
so,
no, I'm okay. That's
oh,
what
I
I'm saying.
see.
Like 9 versus 10. I feel like there
Yeah,
might
yeah.
be something that is more boring. Where this is like, at least they got. You're like,
I mean, you do
can I
have
tell
fun
you-
watching
The dinosaurs were
Yeah.
fucking bored in this movie too.
No. Can I tell you
Sorry.
actually? Can I tell you
I'm just
why?
guessing it.
Can I tell you why this movie's lower for me? And the funny thing is, I do enjoy the movie. I don't think it's a bad movie by
McDonald's
any
french
stretch of the
fries.
means.
Yeah.
For me, it is how many times, and mind you, at this moment, it's 2 times. How many times are you going to make a movie where you're like, hey, we're going into this dangerous world? How many people in the movie? 10. How many gonna be offed? Probably 2 or 3.
yeah.
Oh, so you mean the majority of the cast is gonna survive? Yeah, I don't feel the stakes at that point.
Yeah.
like
Right,
sure
yeah.
you can make the big scenes. It's like if I'm watching Mission Impossible, it's one guy that's really in the thick of it,
Yeah.
and then he makes it out, and you're like, woo, he almost lost it.
Yep.
Everybody's in the thick of it,
Yeah.
and
I
you
saw
mean
2 black
and
guys.
then,
I knew one was gonna go. They're gonna keep one, but one was gonna go.
when
They weren't gonna get both.
Mahershala,
Did you guess which one?
when
Huh?
Did you guess correctly at who they were gonna get rid of?
Yeah, because I saw
I
the dude
did
buck
too.
his eyes. You know what I'm saying? When he started bucking his eyes, I'm like, it's gonna be him.
But like-
he did this shit. I'm like,
Yeah, you saw it
that-
coming. You're like, there it
when,
is.
when
What
Mahershala came back,
Mahershala was okay. He says,
Mahershala Ali, when he came back at the end, I said, you already diminished some of the stakes now, because
Yeah.
that was a perfect. I'm mourning. I'm like, man, what a good character. I like that he
Especially
did
if it's
it.
not gonna continue.
right.
Yeah, also,
I'm
Yeah.
like, bro.
If you're not going to make this a trilogy and keep going in this direction, if this is going to be a one-off thing, then definitely kill half of the people.
It's like
But
the
make
same
it
thing
more
with the
exciting.
third.
Right.
with
You're
the
going to make a
third
new Jurassic
World.
Park in 3 years, and then anyways, if you're going to keep redoing the series, then
my
at
thing-
least make it
my-
go
my
all in
whole
for one
thing
movie.
Is I was like, kill the boy, kill him off, or unalive
boyfriend?
him, unalive him.
The boyfriend?
the boyfriend, unalive.
Hated
Well,
him.
he kind of grew with me. Like at the first, I was like, yeah, eat them. But then I was like, oh, okay.
When he jumped in the water to save her, I was like, yay! Then
Yeah.
he started doing the stupid stuff again. I was like,
Can we be honest?
He was just the comic
I'm
relief
sorry.
in the
He-
high stakes
he
environment.
should have lost a leg or something.
So-
No, he would have grew more with me had his character not have been how it started off, because it felt like it was such a way of looking at, and I'm going to be paraphrasing a lot of stuff, but seeing how he was as a boyfriend, it was so drastic that it didn't work.
Yeah.
Like his character was so outlandishly, that's not a good dude.
Yeah.
So when he finally did a thing to be like, no, but this is where my heart is, it's like, bro,
There was no
I'm not
rationale
with you
for it,
because
yeah.
I don't feel it.
Like he could, if he would have grew, if he'd have jumped in the water,
there was
trying to save
rationale
her,
to-
and then grew. Like there was
Right.
times where he still was like a weird, go off and check this. He was like, oh, I'm not about to check it. Like,
If
bro,
there was
what
rationale
you
as to
doing?
why he was the way he was, then that would have made sense. But there was no rationale. It was just
Yeah, he was
just
just
did
a
a flip
bad
mode.
boyfriend
And
at
like you
first.
said,
They
the
just
character arc-
overly bad.
Yeah.
Like
So-
overly bad
And
boyfriend at the
and
beginning.
I
I thought
thought-
it was like he was just going to be like fodder, you know, because
Yeah.
sometimes they introduce these characters that are just terrible, so you don't feel bad when they get eaten.
Right,
When he
yeah.
did get eaten, I was like, well,
And
I
then
mean,
why'd
I
you
will
do
say
it?
there was
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
was
like
a
it.
funny
Yeah.
moment
Yeah.
when he's peeing and I'm like, oh, he's about to get ate, and then the pterodactyl takes one of the. I was like, that's hilarious. He's
Yeah.
gonna.
Oh, when he stops peeing for a second,
Yeah, like that was
it starts
funny.
peeing again.
But,
Yeah,
but
that's
again,
fun.
it's
But
just even
again,
he was comic
survived.
relief in a high.
In a high-
Everybody survived.
You need something to cut the tension when there's something around you that could kill you at all times. You need something to cut the
Cut the
tension
tension.
to move from the next tension. But at the same time, the whole movie was just, hey, all these dinosaurs are gone to the equator because that's all they can survive, and nobody cares about Jurassic Park, which makes sense because everything now. It doesn't matter what happens in the news, we forget about it next week.
Right,
You know how
yeah.
amazing it is. But I think they just should have left them alone. Like, hey, why can't we just we gotta get those things out of their brain so we can cure like Alzheimer's? Okay, cool. Or we've been genetically making them now. Why don't we just make it a genetic one now that doesn't hurt people?
Right.
So are we cool
we
with
go
9
9 or 10?
Nine.
I say 9.
Cool.
Which
Okay.
last
And
thing
I
I'm
do
gonna say
I
about
do like
this?
the movie's fun.
Last thing I'm gonna say about this movie, I wasn't really intimidated by the mega dinosaur.
Yeah, me neither.
That dude came out with that helmet on his head. I think I'm alright.
Yeah, big forehead. I was like, oh,
He was big. You did feel the scale of the dinosaurs. That was beautiful. But and again, I don't dislike the movie. It's just
Yeah.
the
Wait,
stakes didn't feel.
The one part that did get me, that was like about the scale of the dinosaur, is when the the helicopter's taking off that smoke, and then the dinosaur just came in, grabbed it sideways. That was like, that got me. But that was the only part of the whole movie.
No, my favorite scene though, that T-Rex moment though, was pretty dope. It was a really cool moment. Again, everybody survived though.
I'm still trying to figure out. I'm still trying to figure out how my man with the briefcase didn't have the hand left on the suitcase. Because remember he had it chained on.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yo, so my thing is little things like that. I'm like,
fair.
You see it coming though. The second he put the handcuff on, you're like, oh, he's gonna lose his hand.
Yeah,
It's every movie.
Right.
It's a trope.
Let's go next movie.
I'm going one.
Here. I'm actually with Jeff on this one. I'm going one for the simple fact that we're restarting DC, and I think it was a perfect start. Sure, you might, whatever you feel about the other movie that you think is number one, I don't know what that could be. But with Superman, so much was riding on this universe that we all collectively as a universe agreed, except for the people that were just like, well, we wanted a different Superman, or Henry Cavill. We can all agree we all left DC. There was no hope. And then James Gunn came and we were like, oh, let's see what you do with Superman. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is my first piece of Superman merch I've ever earned.
And the S means hope where he's from.
Yeah.
He gave me hope. So I'm going to say that's the number one right there.
As a Superman fan, I thought that this was a great Superman. I thought the actor did very well playing like a lighthearted, struggling Superman who's trying to be human, you know. Mm-hmm. I love Henry Cavill. I love Henry. Don't attack me in the comments. If you do, I'll come for you. But I love Henry Cavill, but, you know, he felt alien as well. He was always just... like a god. Yeah. Superman felt like he's like, no, I can be like a human. I got flaws, and they showed that very
speech,
well.
Yeah. Bro, that speech with Lex at the end, I felt that to my core. Yeah. Also, separate from him, Mr. Terrific alone would have gotten number one.
Mr. Terrific.
So I'm gonna say,
let's give it up for Mr. Terrific. That's how I
agree.
Oh my god,
it should be number one. Okay. I agree, it should be a one. My thing is this, right? Is I feel like they had to make Mr. Terrific be what he was to save the movie as well. I think that without him in it, it would have been, I would have probably ranked it like a little lower.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
he added a lot to the movie.
And my thing is this though, right? Is like I'm looking at it from like the Justice League like standpoint, right? What kind of threw me off was the fact that he's bringing in the Unlimited members before the full Justice League. Right. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So to me, it was like, okay, where are we going with this? How is this all gonna all coming? But like I said, I think it's a one. I think that
I do think those characters though, like Kyle Grainer's Green Lantern, he was surprisingly good. I liked him. How he was like kind of cocky, goofy, like, you know, where he tells the guy at the end.
The middle fingers.
I liked his character. He's like, this guy wants to join the Justice Gang, and he's like, that's an awesome name. He was like, you're in. You know, I laughed.
Even when a kid is holding up the Superman sign and he comes up,
that part got me. That part got me because it's like he still had hope. He's the last one that had hope, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Green Lantern came to save him, but it wasn't Superman, so it was a good misdirection.
I love the Mr. Terrific fight scene. I know that it was, I feel like there was a lot of things that I loved about it that I also 100%, if I was asked ahead of time, could have 100% predicted. I was like, an animal is going to save the day. This is James Gunn. I've seen Guardians. An animal's going to save the day. Like, I knew that for a fact, because that's what happened in Guardians 3, where the dog was eventually a good dog. You know what I mean? You're going to have, the fight scene was, we're going to have some cool music playing while we're doing a 360 camera view, and that's what happened with, you know, the same thing with what's his name with the whistly arrow was the same similar scene.
But
I wasn't even mad at it, even though I found the similarities in it. I was like, it works, it works, and I loved it.
It builds up good too, where you're watching like with Crypto, he's tearing up, like he has the T-Spears. He's going up like no, and then he comes back based off of those whatever.
Even with that, he still fought. Like after all the dog did was take out the dog on cameras, and then after that, he didn't know what to do. Like it sounds like so. It's like that. That alone, I really felt
the scene that the scene that got me where I'm just like, okay, this is Superman, right? Was when he stopped that building from falling, and you see all that dark smoke.
And
he just comes up out the smoke. That shit was like that was like a little tear came in my eye. I'm like, that.
I love the.
That was like
put it number one, by the way, because I think we all agree.
I do love the fact that with this Superman, he's trying to save everybody.
The
Like I mean, the
doggone it.
squirrel.
Yeah.
He tried to save the kaiju thing. Like we don't have to kill it. We could have.
And I like
saved
that
it.
he stuck to that because from what I read, he in the test screenings originally, some people they didn't like that he like saved the squirrel. Like that was like enough for him to be like, should have take out the save the, and then he was kind of just like. No, y'all are stupid. That's why you.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
why.
And
That's what separates
that's what
him apart
separates-
from others.
And that's what makes him.
Yeah.
That's what makes it hard for him to. Because otherwise, he would just be like, I'll just save. I'll take this thing
Right.
out. I don't care about this
I will
little.
also say this is the last thing I'm gonna say about the movie. At least the thing that made me really love it though, as far as like. Because I'm not really the biggest Superman character fan. Because I just feel like he's too perfect of a hero.
Right.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I was like, how the crap I'm assuming he's going to do. He got beat down.
First
Yeah,
scene,
yeah, yeah.
And
he
not
was
even
in
the first scene. Watching him, the first full fight that he had with, what was the name of the guy in the suit, though? Before he was...
Ultraman.
Oh,
No, before, what was the name
they-
of the suit character?
It was the name of
the city
the
or whatever.
city,
the
yeah.
state.
Butcher,
Something like that. But
yeah.
like that, watching him fight that and getting beat publicly like that, but still trying, I was like, yo, I love knowing that he's getting beat by Lex in a way that has nothing to do with kryptonite.
And
yet.
it's not
like
and
it's
not right.
just
and it's not just that he was getting beat, it's the why he was getting beat, right? Because he wasn't fully charged because he wanted to go help people too much.
Right,
Right?
yeah.
So they made it
And
to
then-
where it wasn't just the sun getting on him that just
and
made
I
him
was gonna
energy.
say,
He had to
that's
actually go
what
into a
makes
chamber
true-
to have
true
the shit.
kryptonite.
Yeah, he had
Is
to actually
that-
have the sun directed on him in a certain way to be fully charged. So that was
Oh,
smart.
yeah.
That was
that
smart.
for me, I was just
Yeah.
like, great. Don't even introduce kryptonite. Well,
Yeah.
mind you, they did,
Yeah.
but even in that scene, it wasn't I'm fighting you, kryptonite. It was just no powers,
Right.
kryptonite.
I was gonna say his like Superman's true kryptonite is the fact that he's trying to save everybody.
Yeah.
And you can't, even though
Boy
he is
Scout, right.
Superman.
Also, we got to give credit to Lex Luthor in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
Oh,
dope.
yeah.
He was
I
dope.
didn't,
He was
I
dope.
didn't,
He did
I
way
didn't
better
really
than the
believe in
last
Nicholas Holt like that, and that's me. I apologize, Nick.
I didn't
That's
think
on
he
me.
was built like that either.
I didn't know he was built like that at all.
Yo.
Because when I think of Lex, I still think of kind of like a.
Justice Unlimited,
Yeah,
like he's got,
yeah,
like, he's got that
still.
posturous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here comes-
he's
and
got
mind you,
Mr. Krabs' voice.
He probably
like,
can't do that
Yeah.
as the movies progress.
Yeah.
James give him that little budget to go to the gym. He can still do it. But yeah, so either way, we got number
A little
one.
Well, I was gonna say, but because the next movie he's gonna be in a suit. Once
Oh,
he's in
Man
a
of
suit,
Tomorrow.
yeah, that's when
Yeah.
I think he'll bulk up.
Like,
Like,
my
boom.
favorite part from the movie, though, that like I don't know if it is just my favorite part, is when Mr. Terrific is in that sphere when they're about to go into that thing, and Lois Lane
Yep.
starts talking about it. He's like, I don't do emotions. And I was like, there it is. I was like,
You're like, I was wondering why I liked him.
yeah, I was like, I feel like that. I was like, I never related to a character more. Then I was like, okay, cool, awesome.
Next movie.
2.
That's two, yeah.
Yeah, and it is
It's
almost
gonna-
interchangeable to me.
There was a movie I was thinking about,
Would you
but
guys-
then I realized there's no other place to put this because it's not going 6 and it's definitely not going 10. But yeah,
Would you put it at 2 if there was if this was the first one, blank slate? Where are you putting this movie?
blank
still
slate.
put it
Me
in no
personally,
Yeah, just
Because-
Jordan. Ain't nobody in the room but
because
me
of
and you,
Jordan,
Jordan.
it would have been 3.
All right.
There's one movie that I would almost put this one movie above Superman.
I might
2.
put this at 6. I feel like the more I think about it, the less I like it.
Really?
Really?
So the only reason why I'm
It
saying
felt-
3
the whole
there-
time I
there
felt
is-
like the stakes weren't real. I've seen the chairs. I know you're not going to kill the person you said they did because we all turned around and saw chairs for 3 hours one day of who's going to be in future movies. So
Wait,
there was
but-
just so many things in it that I was just like, this was fine.
But I'll put
But
it this way.
it just
there's no
wasn't.
stakes.
I
because
kind
you
of
know
go
what's gonna
back to the
happen.
no.
Yeah,
I go back
Galactus was weird. There needs to. You guys need to have hand-to-hand combat with somebody. Otherwise, it looks like you're just punching a building for 2 hours.
But this is just
I mean, Galactus
this
is a
is
building,
this
though.
is
He's like-
no. This
So
is
then
devil's
it's not
advocate.
fun to watch somebody
This
fight
is-
Galactus.
Wait, but this is bringing outside forces of what I know into this thing. So number one, my wife saw this movie and she said, and I quote, Galactus is the first time I felt Thanos level like fear. And she doesn't know who Galactus is. She doesn't know about if he's coming back or not. She just saw him and felt that. And then number 2, what I loved about this movie, I know we were all hoping for like, oh, Fantastic Four, blah, blah, blah. But I love that this movie, they're like, hey, we're not going to advertise it, but this is literally about the first family.
Yeah.
Like this is a family. So, because I knew my brain chemistry switched immediately when they showed that montage of them saving people. I was like, oh, this
I
is a
was
different movie. This is not about
Yeah.
we're learning about how they come.
I'm just tired of the smartest man in the universe always saying stupid things that he doesn't need to say. That's what Marvel loves to do. So first it was when Jim from The Office said whatever his name it was. When he's like, yeah, what mouth? And he's like, all right, that's stupid.
Yeah.
And then now we have him again, and he's like, just so you know, it's between my baby and the entire universe. And this was because of a private conversation that I didn't have to tell anybody about. But I'm just going to decide to tell you guys that because then you'll want to unalive my baby for no reason.
The smarter you are, the less you are aware of other people's not being as smart as you are. So you think this is something smart I should say, but other ones are not going to perceive it from the realm that you're perceiving it from.
Yeah.
So I perceive that as like, oh, he's being honest. He didn't have to be honest, but he's saying the reason I did this is because those two options were given to me. And also Franklin Richards, his baby, has reality warping powers. Like Franklin Richards is like 1,000 times stronger.
To me, from the audience, I'm like, so when we taking out the baby, guys?
Yeah.
Like if I'm that's the only logical thing you should do.
I want to piggyback off of what Jordan said.
Insanely selfish.
I want to piggyback off what Jordan said. So what Jordan said, like what I took from it, or what I took from the movie was, what I thought was interesting was, I forgot about their powers. And when it kind of came up, I'm like, oh, I forgot he's Johnny Flame. I forgot he can do that, right? Because it was about family first, right? So to me, that's why this movie hit like a little different, you know?
Yeah, and then when you look at Galactus, separate from knowing he's coming back, when I saw Galactus, I did immediately say, they're not beating him. It's literally going to be impossible. So the way, as a team, they came together, found using his brilliant, like they all came together, because I do like that they made everyone as smart. Like that's what they're all smart. Using brilliance, they said, hey, we know we can't defeat him. Let's get him in this portal. When they didn't get him in the portal the easy way, they had to tactically say, crap, how do we beat him? And they just hella pushed this dude.
I kind of feel like
Thing is on the ground, knocking the building down, so he loses his grip, and then she just went into hella mom mode.
I kind of feel like this is like the ending of Ghostbusters 1 with Stay Puft Marshmallow,
Oh
Man,
my
right?
gosh, you're 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because Galactus is all slow and bulky and moving around or
That's
whatever,
why I
right? And then they had to really go after Zool, right? And then when they got Zool, that's when, you know, Stay
Which is
Puft
Silver Surfer, yeah.
Like it just, I didn't feel the threat of him because of the fact that I'm like, so maybe I don't know. Is he literally just a big dude and that's his powers? They showed nothing else other than I stomp
bigger
on
than a
stuff.
celestial,
He was a very slow Godzilla, like, but without any anger. He was just like,
yes,
stomp
no,
on
right, exactly.
That's the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life.
100%.
Like, I'm lucky it's in the top 10 if I'm being honest. I wanted to love it, and then the more that I sit with my thoughts, I'm like, no, man, I don't want family. I want a sexist Johnny Flame because that's who he is as a character.
But,
you didn't make him sex. You changed him as a person. You changed all the people.
Wait, he was
not
like,
sexist enough. He was supposed.
Hear me out.
I'm so glad that we're live because that sentence is not going to be great.
But hear me out, though. So the Johnny Storm we're thinking about, because of the Earth that they're on, if we remember at the end of Thunderbolts, we see that ship come into that Earth. Because of the people around him, I think his personality is going to shift. Just like Captain America when Iron Man's like, did he cuss? Like, I think Johnny Storm in the new, is he in 626 now? I think he is. Once he's there, I think the people around him and
America, he's like, oh, I can say how I've been thinking about women. It's over. That's crazy. These thoughts have been in my head, and I just didn't know I could say them yet.
There's something
about a meow meow.
There's also one more thing we're not talking about. That Silver Surfer, so her, like the woman is Kala Hall. Her backstory, which I wish they would have gone more on, her world was about to be destroyed by Galactus, and she sacrificed herself because she was the leader of her.
I thought they said that in the movie.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She gave up herself to become Silver Surfer.
I was going to say, when I was watching this movie, there's a bunch of times where I was like, ooh, are they going to get through this? Like when she's having birth to Franklin on the spaceship, I was like, oh my God, are they going to? Can they make? I mean,
spaceship, I didn't feel nothing. I felt like half the movie was them going to and back from a place.
But I mean, it
felt like a long trip to the store. It felt like 45 minutes to go to the store and get some bread. And I was like,
okay with two though.
Real quick,
Yeah.
You were saying a point about the movie that you thought was above Superman and
Fantastic
Fantastic Four.
I don't know if I can say it because it might show up.
Okay.
So if it don't show up, we gonna talk about it.
I liked
but if it
Thunderbolts.
do,
My wife told me, like, she was flirting with me, and we watched the movie. She's like, afterwards, she's like, it's goblin time. And I was like, I
next
love
movie.
you.
Next movie.
10.
Yeah.
10.
Sure.
We
I didn't even see it. 10.
Wow, that's what we.
Why would I see this?
Did we do?
No,
this
but-
is a pretty good list so far of like how bad blind lists can
Here's
be.
the thing.
Jordan, look, it
Only
made the
because I
list.
don't know what's next, and I do think whatever's next might be better than Freakier Friday.
You
I do
think
enjoy-
there's a
Freaky
good-
Friday
you
does
think-
not
you
get
think-
6.
You think
No,
there's a
that's
good
why I'm
chance?
no. That's why I'm saying. Yes, it's a higher chance it will be better than Freakier Friday, but I did enjoy Freakier Friday. Let's just let that be on record.
Well, that just makes
I
me think
enjoyed
that I
Freak-
don't think I should listen to your opinion. Yeah, that's a terrible movie.
How do you guys feel?
I don't-
The first one was
in
bad. They didn't even make a
retrospect,
second one.
Okay.
7,
See,
8, 9, and 10. I'm pretty. Good
That's
with
when I
that.
knew it was because he said the first Freaky Friday. I'm just like, okay, Anthony, how dare you?
I mean,
movies
you
are
say
fun.
that to me almost every episode.
I do.
Like, how
I
dare you.
really do. Okay, let's see what this last movie is.
Who got 6?
Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Much better than Freakier Friday. So yeah, I'll give that 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let
that
me
was
just-
dope.
let me just-
Eyes of
let-
Wakanda was dope, man.
Oh, sorry, because we do got to talk about Eyes of Wakanda, because I do think there is a movie that technically was better than all these movies, but I put Superman at number 1 as a principle of
We
it.
gonna say
But we can
Wicked?
talk about Eyes of Wakanda real quick.
Yeah.
No, Wicked wasn't. That's not a summer movie. That's coming out in November 21st.
Eyes of Wakanda was dope.
Let
They
me
did a
know if
good
y'all
job
need me
with
at the
that,
premiere.
man.
Let me
That-
know.
that
I
shit
think
was-
you did
Huh?
good this time around, leaving 6 for like a movie that because that
Or a
last
show.
time.
Yeah.
Last time we were like, what's
Well,
number?
what was it,
did
Wonder
we
Man?
Did we wait for
No,
one to be
number
last?
1 was Ironheart on our last time, and Ironheart actually ended up being really good, but it wasn't number 1.
It was.
But,
true.
I mean, it's still
Sure, that's
in the-
very good. That's a very good
Yeah.
point.
yeah.
We overreacted.
Yeah.
in
If y'all just want to know,
I want to talk about Eyes of Wakanda, man.
Oh, no, you got it, bro.
I like the cartoon character. I don't know how to say the word. The cartoon character, the drawing.
the animation.
The animation was
How they
dope, so I
animated
couldn't
it.
get
Yeah,
the couldn't-
absolutely.
That was dope. And then I liked kind of like the historical references, how they tried to like kind
they
of
did-
stay,
yeah.
how they tried to justify like times in history or whatever. And then I liked the first one. So what I thought they were gonna do, but they didn't do it all the way throughout. But I liked how they took the character from the first cartoon or the first episode, and then made her like the sage of the next one.
Yeah.
Right. That
Yeah.
was dope. So I thought they were gonna keep doing that, but they didn't have to. It was still dope. It was. Yeah.
Where it's at, I
Dope.
think
It
it's
was dope.
perfect.
Yeah.
think-
I binged it. Yeah.
Wait, can I ask you one quick question about Eyes of Wakanda? And
Sure.
this isn't necessarily about the show. There's only 2 TV shows on this list. Would you switch Ironheart and Eyes of Wakanda if you could? Mind you could put it at 6, but if you would,
Now,
do you-
Why gotta be the black shows, man?
no, I just said there's only 2 shows.
only 2
If you
shows.
think about like this summer, keep in mind
feel like I can
Peacemaker
answer
could have
now.
been on here. I think that's still summer, but it's like
Yeah.
I mean, it just came out though.
Yeah.
oh, so it's technically
Yeah,
a
it's still in.
fall-ish.
I would
but-
say I would have to say just from a body of work and just overall tone, and I would swap Eyes of Wakanda with Iron
You
Man.
would?
I would,
Yeah,
I would,
yeah,
I would,
honestly,
I would,
yeah.
I would.
Con-
Because
I would keep it.
Eyes of Wakanda had so much better story arc. It involved the characters. I love how it went back in history, like you said. And
Yeah.
I feel like I binged Eyes of Wakanda because I just couldn't stop watching.
I couldn't stop watching it.
Yeah,
it was like
exactly.
what's next? Oh,
And
okay.
then when it was
yeah.
over, I was like,
Well, it was
Yeah.
also
Oh, like,
impossible
I
to binge Ironheart. You
Yeah.
couldn't actually binge it. We got a comment?
Yeah, we got
Okay.
from let me try to think. Mad Jax King.
Majax?
Mad Jax.
Okay.
Ironheart was great. Agreed though with thoughts on the end. It killed the story for me personally. 9 out of 10. But Black Power. And then he said 10 out of 10. How to Train Your Dragon. Jordan is absolutely correct.
Ha.
Amazing movie adaptation.
thanks,
Yeah.
Leslie.
It was.
That was my wife secretly.
She said George right twice. There ain't no way that ain't
No,
Leslie.
but if you think of the ending of it, does mind you knowing what you said
Does
now.
it say also Jordan's really cute on it? Because I'm gonna say that's
well,
probably
that's,
her.
some things are
So
just
what's your
facts.
number one, Jordan?
That's
So I think the movie of the summer, which I was thinking was going to be up here, but knowing, I guess in a sense, blockbuster-esque movies, I think Weapons was the greatest.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't-
Weapons was amazing.
Weapons was.
Holy
Weapons
crap.
took the horror movie genre and like,
Did you look at the layers of it too?
bro, turns it on its act. Mind you, I won't say turns it on its axis because obviously Jordan Peele has been doing this stuff for a minute, but it's like Weapons, and I explained this to Angel earlier. Weapons is so good and unique. I thought it was an A24 movie immediately.
Yeah.
Like the way they break down horror is so dope, but it's still so grounded that there's actually moments in this movie where you are belly laughing, but it's the truth of the situation. Like it's
What was it about? I don't know if I've heard of this
It's
movie.
like-
I'll tell you the
kids-
plot without
it's like
spoiling
kids
it,
that
but it's
could
like
disappear, right?
these kids. It's this
It's a horror
town.
movie.
It's a kid. The whole school. Only one class. All of the kids disappear,
Oh.
and
No, I
everyone
have
in
heard
that
of that.
community
Haven't
believes
seen
the
it, but-
teacher did something.
Phenomenal.
That's all. That's
Okay.
it. And then without
yeah, no,
should,
I've heard of-
should I tell at least how the movie works?
No.
Or no?
So-
but
there's one
Can I
thing,
do a
if-
prediction? I haven't seen it. Because
Yeah.
my son was asking about it. He's like, well, weapons. He likes scary stuff, even though he's like.
Before you even say what you say, can I tell you right now, your prediction's about to be wrong.
Oh,
no.
Because like that's how
Okay.
unique this movie is. But go ahead.
But I was like, son. He was like, asking me, what is that movie about? I was like, I don't know. I know the kids leave, but I think it's some type of Pied Piper type of situation. But it's gonna be scary. I don't know. But I don't know if that's true or not.
It is
but
the most unique horror movie
Really?
I've seen in like
Is it graphic?
10
or is it
years.
like, is it graphic?
Nope.
I don't
No,
think
it's not. It's not
It
graphic.
doesn't seem like it's graphic.
There. I will say this
I mean,
much:
based
there
off the
is
trailers, don't
a graphic moment,
Yeah.
but like
not
by
about-
the time
yeah.
it happens, the whole movie itself. If someone was to say it was graphic, I'm like, you lying.
So
You got to
if
get
you can
through
watch
the
Stranger
whole.
Things, you can watch this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I would even say Stranger
sure.
Things is more graphic.
I mean, we
yeah,
both
yeah,
we
yeah.
both love The Boys. So at
But
some
The Boys
point,
is dope, yeah.
no, I'm just like at some point.
Boys is way more graphic.
Read that, by the way.
Boys is like that shit hilarious
So,
though.
sorry, I just didn't want to like. So the way they're running like that and everything, it's actually based on. I looked this up later.
Oh, I know this one.
Yeah, it's based on Napalm Girl, which is a girl that was in a Vietnam War picture, and she's like doing like this, crying, butt naked, and it's this horrific moment, and the director saw that and he put them. That's
put
why
that
they all
in.
run like that because they're all pointing this. They're like weapons.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
like,
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. So
is it good? Is it good
I'm
that I
sorry.
wasn't?
So
paying
yeah.
attention?
So
Spoiler alert.
personally, out of all these movies, summer-wise,
That-
weapons, I do think I'm only putting Superman, allowing it to be number one because what it's doing for DC as a whole. But if you have not seen Weapons, you got to watch Weapons.
Hey, I want to go see weapons. So somebody out there, let's
All
see
right.
weapons together.
Put it in the comment section if you agree with our list. Honestly, I think this is a flawless list,
I think,
though.
yeah, we did pretty
We've
good. this
done
time.
it.
Yeah.
If this was
Yeah.
Anthony's list, there'd be 2 movies at 1 and 2. Everything else would be 8, 9, and 10. There would be no middles. It would just be 10, 10, 10, 11. So
I feel like
Shit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I feel like How to Train Your Dragon could have gone higher.
no, it could have, but by the where I wanted it to go, we had already filled the
Yeah.
spaces.
But at the same time, I'm happy with it
I'm
7
happy
because
with
it
that.
was a shot-for-shot remake.
And
But
that's why.
Ilio was brand new and it was fresh. It had a great story.
Let us know how you
Right,
feel.
yeah.
But 7, it's better than it's much better than the last 3. Even though the other 3 were, oh my god, they're all remakes anyways.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
maybe,
So put it-
maybe
put
if
it
I
in the
watch.
wow, yeah, the last four,
That's a sequel,
last
but
4
yeah.
are remakes.
Put it in the comment section
sequels.
if y'all
Yeah,
agree.
the
Also,
yeah.
hit the like button. You know what I mean?
See what happens.
Even if you don't want to like the video, trip and fall. Let your finger grace upon the like button.
Yeah, what's-
okay?
and share
hit,
it.
Hit subscribe. Share it.
Yeah.
If
Share
you
it to your
hate
best
what we
friend.
just did,
Let's
Tell
hurry
your
up.
share it.
Tell your
Yeah.
friends about how
Yeah.
stupid we are.
If
Yeah.
you don't like it, hate share it.
And guess what? If
Look
you
at these
like
losers.
It, if you
Share.
like it, share it with your best friend. Say, hey, they are.
I love it.
These are some beautiful men in here. Like, share it to them. Pause.
Better yet,
Oh, wow.
share it with yourself on all your
You
devices.
really trying?
Yeah.
Just share it.
Be like, you know what? I gotta show my mom this. Let me send it to me on my computer and then on my iPad. Then let me share it to her.
Jay's getting so specific. Jay's
bet you
just
can't-
like,
I bet you
no,
guys
you think
can't
the Jay
share
guy
it.
is cute. You know?
I bet y'all can't share it like 40 times.
Bet you $20 you can't share it. Okay, either way, I hope if you did enjoy it, please also support if you can. We got mugs, we got some T-shirts and whatnot. Thank you for rocking us. We in a garage, okay? So if you think we high tech, we not for real, okay?
They're just really good at set design.
We park right
We
after
gotta-
this is
we
over.
gotta break
in here.
all this stuff down.
Yeah,
so we can both pull the car.
So with that being said, click anywhere so you can watch our previous episode. If I'm correct, I think it's dealing with Voltron and the Power Rangers or something. But if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Click on it. And then tell me I was wrong. So yeah, outside of that, we'll catch you next time. Peace. Hey, it got really hot.
It did.
I didn't know. Yeah, I
I
kept
think
put
it-
my hand right here.
We were
Like,
yelling.
God.
We're getting heated.
oh man.